Oh, that's topical. That is so topical. Oh, hey. We get a story one. Suspicious 50-year-old man for a white day. Yeah, maybe he looks dapper as fuck. Oh god, I'm gonna die! I'm down, Stardust. Okay, we should be able to escape now that we've made it this far, even if it comes after us. Now, I don't believe you and I have met. Hmm? You say we have? That was most likely a different me. I can assure you that this is the first time we've met. Let's see. Singularity F, there was Saber Alter. No, I mean, you are Saber Alter, so this should be the same one, but I guess it isn't. So we had Saber Alter and Singularity F. We had Lancer Alter and Singularity London. We had Lancer, well, I mean, that was more the goddess Rongominiad in the Singularity Camelot. Yeah, no, that's about it. We still haven't met the regular one. We probably aren't going to ever meet the regular one. Well, no, I guess there was the summer. But, does that really count? I don't know if that counts. That was most likely a different me. I can assure you that this is the first time we've met. Nonetheless, now that I've been summoned here, I am very familiar with your exploits. This grand order. You did well to make it through such a long journey on such fragile legs. Or frail. Be proud, Stardust. Your achievements have earned my respect. Saber Alter single-handedly saved by the singularity character-wise. He sucked in Heaven's Feel. It was Heaven's Feel, not Zero. I am Artoria Pendragon. And I ask of you now, will you join me? I ask you, are you my master? Of course. Then our contract is forged. I shall be your shield and your sword. Looks like you managed to escape. Thank you, Artoria. You must be Mash Crealite. I am the one who should be offering my thanks. But I'm afraid that will have to wait. Right now, we must make haste to the roost. Oh, no, Zero event. No, normal. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I forgot completely about that. You're right. It was Suit one, too. Hmm? It's a pupper. Running off again. A stray. But stay away from it. It could bite. It's tame. It's just wagging. It's wagging its tail and waiting for Artoria. Let's go ahead and pet the doggo. What a pretty dog. I'm amazed it's doing so well out there. The best character in the Singularity. Whoa, please calm down, Fu. Sorry, I think he was excited to see another creature like him. No more wasting time. We need to go. I don't have any food for you. Leave us alone. My heart! My heart! Master, do you happen to have anything a dog could eat? Chocolate and onion! Oh my god. Are you trying to kill him? Wait, do onions kill dogs? Is that a thing? I know chocolate does, but is that a thing with onions? I know. Alright. For that matter, why do you even have such a thing on your person? And raw, no less? Oh, very well. Come with us, Caval 2. Caval the second. There should be some dog food at the roost. Is this your dog? Of course not. Simply follows me around, so I'm left with no choice but to occasionally feed him leftovers. That's how he gets attached. Now follow me, Master. You too, Caval the second. It's a good doggo. What a good dog. This place is a dump. So there are roosts in the basements of hamburger restaurants. I'll have to remember that. Don't bother. Most burger joints don't even have a basement. Right? There you go. Some dog food. Stop going outside on your own. How many times do I have to tell you? Good. Show some contrition? Now go wait over there in the corner, Caval 2. How's this not her dog? You must be tired as well, Master. You're welcome to that chair. It's designed to make guests want to leave by causing comical amounts of pain the longer you sit in it. Aw, man. that a smile? You know how people say a smile costs nothing? Well, in my case, it also means nothing. Now then, how much do you all know about the current situation? Exposition! I see. The Archer of Shinjuku. She's just tsundere, yeah. Do you know? Yes, I do. From what you told me, Master, he saved you when you ray shift left you falling through the air, then fought by your side until encountering that rider. Puzzling indeed. He was proud. What do you know? Oh, that his appearance and his goal remain unclear. He sounds really sincere. You don't know, he seems like a good guy. I know that's what you think, but no, that's not what I mean. There's something more fundamental I don't understand. I fought against him once. Gasp! Our battle took place during a chance encounter. He was a fierce opponent with untold magical energy reserves far beyond my own. And yet, Stardust, the Archer of Shinjuku I fought was not the mysterious yet good-humored man you describe. He was completely and utterly bland. His weapon, the way he wielded it, and everything about him was cold, calculated. He had a firm grasp of the battlefield, used his subordinates to trap me, and attempted to eliminate every unknown factor. Subordinates? That's a... Who are we talking about then? At the very least, he's not a sort of servant who would risk his own life to save his master. Perhaps he put a one-over on you? Nah, he would never! Well, no matter. This Shinjuku has no shortage of mysteries. Putting aside whether the Archer of Shinjuku is a traitor, let me tell you something else. The Archer of Shinjuku you encountered, and the Rider of Shinjuku you fought against, are both part of the four-servant alliance that rules all of Shinjuku. I thought she was about to say the four-star servant variety, and I was going to be like, wait a second. The League of Phantom Fiends. My guess is that this league is why you were sent here, well as the source of the singularity. The League of Phantom Thieves. It's back in the League of Villains. Four servants. Do you know who the other two are? I was trying to find out when I encountered another servant. Oh, my name is Edmund Dantes. I'm an Avenger, just like that woman who's always charges in head first. I believe you to be an honorable servant, so I have come to you with a request. Please lend your assistance to the Master of Chaldea. Edmund! You mean the Count of Monte Cristo? He's the man in black we met at the Temple of Time. I mean, we also met him at the, the prison. I mean, MASH wasn't there for that, so we probably remember, though. What is it, Master? It is him, right? The one we met during that nightmare. No, I met him during the nightmare. You just kind of were in the room. During a nightmare. That's quite the chance encounter. What else did Mr. Count of Monte Cristo have to say? Oh, only that he had other matters to attend to. I should also mention that he seemed far too weak to handle the dangers of Shinjuku on his own. Count of Monte Cristo weak? That doesn't sound like him. Maybe he had his power sapped by something. There's still so much we don't know. At any rate, I get that we need to beat this Phantom League or whatever. But to make that happen, we'll need a proper plan and more fighters on our side. We need to recruit more servants. You're meeting back up with the Archer of Shinjuku, correct? Shall we get moving? I must see him again. Depending on the circumstances, we may even have to cross swords again. He does have a sword. That means he's a real archer. Does that mean you're an archer, Artoria? We have faith. Just wait and hope. Shinjuku as it is now is a city of lies. The ones you love may kill you. Those you hate may save you. All in service of our survival. Hellish though this singularity may be, when it comes to that, both humans and servants alike are desperate. As such, there's no guarantee that he will not betray you. But never mind that. Where are you supposed to meet him? It's getting late today. You should spend the night here. We'll head out to meet the Archer tomorrow. What's up? Do we have a place to sit? Sleep? I don't know. I believe you agreed to meet at Shinjuku Station, didn't you? Shinjuku Station? Hardly narrows it down. Doesn't Shinjuku Station mean Shinjuku Station? There are several Shinjuku stations, aren't there? Come to think of it, he did only say Shinjuku Station. What are you talking about, Da Vinci? What would you like to do, Master? The famous meeting spot? I don't know anything about this. That's gonna take forever, isn't it? But please tell me what all this talk about Shinjuku Station means. Oh no, it's the fucking subway system. Oh, that's awful. We're gonna have to wander around that. This is gonna be the worst. I played Persona 5. Shinjuku Station isn't really big. It's practically a labyrinth. Or isn't just really big. On a typical day, it's averaged no fewer than 3.6 million passengers. Damn. On top of that, it kept adding expansion after expansion, making it almost impossible to navigate. That's even with a map. And since the east and west exits aren't connected, going out the wrong one means starting over again. Before you know it, you've arrived at a station on a different line and then have to double back. Man, how do the people navigate this shit? If you go up the stairs and try to catch your breath, you find yourself at a bus terminal. Try to read directions in an app, and it'll have you follow a route straight through a store wall. Now, pop quiz. Where in this station should Stardust go in order to meet up with Archer of Shinjuku? God damn it. Even if we detect servants, it would be hard to navigate a maze like that. And it's not like the station is free of enemies, though I'm sure that's part of to avoid ambushes. Still, we don't have any choice but to go. We'll try to narrow it down to as much as we can. I'll handle the adjustments. Mash needs a break, and I think you could use some sleep too, Master. Alright. Time to get some much needed shut-eye. You too, Senpai. Please have a good night's sleep. Yeah, on the floor. We have a couch right there. We could probably do that. Or is Salter about to take it? I wouldn't put it past Salter to take the chair. Meanwhile, back in the League of Villains, though you were unable to take down the target. Oh, sorry. I wasn't criticizing you. If anything, I expected this. He is Chaldea's last master, after all. Not only did he face the incineration of humanity alone, he defeated Goetia by himself. He even lived to tell the tale. He's the most powerful master there is. A sneak attack or two was all it took to kill him. He would have been dead a long time ago. Couches for Cabal too. Perhaps he has 9 lives, or a guardian spirit watching over him, or is just extremely lucky. Well, that's not all. You know this too, Ryder. We are losing. We are the losing side. Not even we're on it. We are it. Good always wins. We are destined to be defeated. But matters are different here in Shinjuku. Here, we turn the tables. They said we were going to Shinjuku Station, right? I'll send my personal guard to greet them. We'll blow off some steam. We're gonna fight them again? I hope not. Alright. Back to the labyrinth. Wait, does she not have the outfit even here? This is a legitimate question. I want to use her, but that's all, you know. It's not a good place to actually use her. Alright, let's go ahead and move back to our previous one. We could probably bring a Lancer instead. Cool. No outfit? God damn it. DW had one job. You had one job, DW. One. Morning, Senpai. Did you sleep? Well, never mind. Grow some backbone, and by that I mean wreck your backbone by sleeping on the ground. Concrete will do that. Good thing I packed some of my favorite handmade pain-relieving compresses. Just give us some Tylenol or something. Sit. Shake. Good dog. She doesn't use it in combat for singularity via retcon. Ah, shit. God damn it. This is such a... why doesn't she have the outfit? Another job well done, Cabal. Second. Did you have your morning burger, Master? Your morning burger! Jesus Christ. Well, let's get going to Shinjuku Station. Seem confused about something. What is it? Ah, now I see. Yes, it's always night in this version of Shinjuku. Everyone here has forgotten what sunlight looks like. Oh, and as for Shinjuku Station, oh, that may come as a surprise to you too. Well, a second, you stay here and keep an eye on things. And no going out on your own this time, okay? I'll guard the fort! So it's actually modeled into a labyrinth. Da Vinci, you weren't kidding. Wait. When I said it was a labyrinth, I didn't mean an actual labyrinth. What in the world's going on here? I don't know. Maybe the work of a servant, or perhaps it simply became like this over time. Asterios, are you here? At any rate, watch your step. All these changes mean that this Shinjuku station has fewer exits than it should. Lose your way within, and you'll be doomed to wander its halls until you die. Now this way. That's strange. Is it a mystery dungeon? The ruffians who usually inhabit the station are nowhere to be seen. Of course, that in itself is not unusual, but it's strange that their campsite is completely gone from this passageway. Are you sure you're just not mistaking it for another part of the station? Somebody's been okay, there are traces of life. You have a nose like rain. That's funny. They're easy to miss if you don't pay attention, but there are indeed signs of someone has lived here. Maybe the Archer of Shinjuku has already fought him off? And why would he need, clean up and just leave the mess there, or the campsite or whatever? The only reason to clean up would be to hide whatever it was that took place here. Master, hypothetically speaking, if you came here alone and found an empty campsite, shell casings, and blood, what would you think? I'd be on my be on my guard because, okay, we can't leave, so we can't run away. Indeed, which is exactly what whoever did this didn't want you to do. So we actually are going to have to fight some shit. Their mistake was in not accounting for a companion who was familiar with this labyrinth, especially not one who remembers that there used to be an unremarkable campsite here. Seems we've been spotted. Most likely they plan to take their time and surround you before taking you out. As such, they wouldn't have been expecting a surprise attack like this. There's sure to be a weakness in their defense. Find it and hit it hard, Master. Right. Gonna fight some bums in the fucking subway. The real New York experience. Oh, these are not bums. No, this is a lot more threatening than I was expecting it to be. Ah, and they have a tack down. Great. This is lovely. Oh, I'm probably an AFK, aren't I? Yep. Alright, there we go.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Oh, but that New York thing.
Oh my god, okay. Let's go ahead and focus on taking down the most of them. Because as long as Atalante, like this is assumption rather, but as long as Atalante survives for a decent amount of time, then we'll be fine on getting some AoE damage on here. Ow! Critical hits! That's not very nice.
Yes.
I wonder if she has a better star rate than Atalanta does. Probably not.
Also, I just like to say how just funny it is. How we fought a whole bunch of different things in our Grand Order adventure. These guys just use fucking dumb.
Yeah. The part of the Shinjuku experience.
It's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Back button when I could have actually had a good plan there if I didn't fuck it up. But oh well.
What's the back button? It's just a myth. It doesn't exist.
Oh god, there are more of them in the back. I didn't even notice that. Alright, well, here's hoping. What is it looking like? Okay, I can work with this.
行きますこれでいいこれでいい
Planning.
この時を待って
Yeah.
ました
I'm decent at it sometimes, or at least I have plans that I can work in my head.
オルトリアクター臨界時
Also, I like how Saber Alter is taking part in this fight in some degree, or Artoria Alter is taking, you know, participation.
沈め
God damn! Buster Crit's cool.
Yes, それで
Oh, damn.
Her animations are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were going for the avenue that they wanted to with it. It had it better.
Yeah, true. But still.
Ah, damn it. My plan, my plan. Oh, well. What is this HP? What happened? What? Plans go wrong every once in a while.
少しばかり誇張して書いてやる赤いトゲは茨のごとってな
Okay,
わかっよし
man, the funky part of this is Atalanta's NP generation is so awful that I don't know if I can even get it with
わ
this.
かった
But I'm gonna go for it anyway because the critical stars are gonna matter more in the end for this team comp. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get it. Man, if that was any other servant, why is her NP generation so bad?
Monkey F is such a great emote.
Mhm.
I just have to say that.
いいだろう狩りの時だ
Good that I got this MP upgraded before I did the stream.
二大神に勝てます
Thank you, Adelante.
Get the more stars from him at the very least.
つまらん
91! 91! Jesus Christ!
How many stars do you need, Stardust?
God,
How many do you need?
God damn.
It's never enough.
Is this not enough? Are you not entertained?
Jesus Christ.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting it. It was just such a sudden. Like,
Yeah, Adelante's whack.
Oh,
I have a friend with NP2 Adelante. It's insane. You never run out of crit stars. You know, like,
until, you know, Atalanta dies.
yeah, well, you see.
that isn't part of the plan.
That's not a part of the plan.
Didn't account for this.
Yeah, Glass.
I can hold off on that. Go ahead and start doing damage on me. This last Hornet, dude, because this is probably going to be the last one that has this much HP. At least I'm hoping so. Proto?
She was asking for confirmation about the friends NP2 Adelante whom I steal
Oh, okay,
to
okay,
use
okay.
every once in a while.
I see, I see. We can probably... Okay, I can probably do this. I can save the MP and be greedy.
Stardust.
Yes? Well, no, I want it because I needed to save the MP because how Emiya Alter's attack works is he gets 3 hits of attack up, not 3 I might have actually, yeah, no, I wasted it. Mighty. Anyway, you don't get 3 turns of attack up, you get 3 hits of attack up. So
Oh.
so I was trying to limit my number of that. No, it's actually really good because it's like a protection of arrows, and it stops you from, like, if you have a bad deck, then you can just plan.
No, yeah, I know, but it's unique.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word I should have used.
Whack into unique. I used
man,
unlimited.
It's 2019. We have to expand our vocabulary.
I'm doing my best to expand it.
I am.
But it doesn't stop me from saying saying fuck every 5 words into something that's OD. The average stuff, I suppose.
See, now I'm just getting flashbacks to my most recent Reborn stream, where I cheesed 3 fights with toxic spikes and heal spam, which, by the way, was hilarious. It was actually hilarious to do because it actually worked.
I see.
And I'm just sitting there healing my Pokemon, waiting for toxic tone, and I just sit. Like, I said it at least 5 times, and just like, your fucking life ends 5 fucking turns from now. It's stupid shit like that that makes you laugh. I'm not looking forward to the next Reborn day.
Because you're blind.
Yeah, after the damn aging fight, I'm going in blind.
Oh man.
And I'm scared. I say as I spoiled myself on stuff that happened, that just made me even more mad.
Right.
They did shit to like my actual favorite characters in that godforsaken game. And I'm just mad.
Also, that was a lot of bond points. 3,500 bond points for evil.
I have a lot of pent-up aggression about.
Yes! Yes!
Did you get the thingies?
That's the first of many drops that I need.
Hey.
I need 30 of them for Emiel.
Oh, gee. 30?
Yeah, I need 30. He needs 30. Avenger needs, how many? I think a Avenger needs like 8 or 6 or something.
The difference.
Good luck, have fun.
I mean, the story drops are always set, so how many did you guys get?
I can check.
Yeah.
I just have to open up
The game.
Yes.
You did very well. You complimented me! The gap, Moe! Yeah, that's true. You've definitely become a first-rate master. You only 18? Damn. You're aware, of course, that you have a genius to thank for it, right? Vinci, can you please just focus on the analysis? Even with the station as big as this, I figured you would notice if I got into a fight with the enemy, and I was right! Now, if you don't mind, there are quite a lot of them. So I'd appreciate your help, Master. You've seen us, and now I understand why he told you to meet here at the Shinjuku station. At any rate, Archer's in the middle of a battle. Let's hurry. Off to go help. We're not gonna get another battle of this, though. Man, these guys are not good looking. I didn't notice, like, the teeth mask or whatever the fuck that is. I don't even know if it's even a mask. Come, my coffin! It would appear to be nearly out of bullets. Come to think of it, how does this thing reload anyway? Well, never mind that. The enemy is still here in force, and by my calculations, I win. Huh? Sliced and diced. We made it, Master. Are you alright? I was more asking Salter, but okay. There you are, Master. I haven't seen you in so long. It's been more than 12 hours by my count. It's not, yeah, not that long. Be that as it may, I'm glad you made it. And you must be the knight who helped Master escape on that motorcycle. For that, you have my utmost gratitude. He's acting like he's never met her before, Master. Why, so you saw who I was even amidst all that chaos. No wonder you're called the Archer of Shinjuku. I'm sorry, what are you playing at here? Not that I really need to ask. So you are the man I fought back then. I knew it. Who are you? What is your true name and what is your noble phantasm? Your every action drips with deceit, and yet there are also times when your true self shines through. Your attempt to keep Stardust safe back then was one such time. Of that I'm certain. As you know, we have not established formal contracts with Stardust. We are simply working together out of happenstance and shared interest. He's not yet reached a point where he can serve as an anchor for us to manifest in this world. Thus, there was no reason to defend him back then. Your fear of death was sincere. The rider of Shinjuku is more berserker than rider. Stand before him and your death is assured. Run away and you may just manage to escape with your life. The incineration of humanity is over. Stardust dying would have no effect on the world at large. So why did you save him? To be honest, I'm really not quite sure. My body seemed to move almost entirely on its own. Of course, now that you mention it, you are correct. It makes not a lick of sense. Why did I move to protect him? I could certainly not abide to a meaningless death for myself. Why do you think I did? Because... how should I know? Because you're a hero. Good point. Well, let me ask you this. What is your relation to the Archer of Shinjuku with whom I fought? So you managed to fight him and survive. Impressive. Thanks to outside interference. I understand that you're not the one I fought. However, I'm also certain that you are related somehow. Now tell me, who are you? I suppose you could call me a clone. Or perhaps something more akin to a waste product. I may look just like him, but my true name has been stolen, and I've been stripped of most of my power. Damn. Alright. So we're getting like, I thought it might have been, like... I thought it might have been the same person, but if it's actually, you know, a situation where we have two of the same people, that's pretty unique outside of the first singularity. Which might have been something kind of alluded to, because we had the one staff member talking about it already, Orleans. Your true name's stolen, so this is this like a split into good and evil kind of deal? Hmm? Oh, I see what you mean now. Suppose that would make me the good one. I hope you are, yeah. More than anything, our acceptance or our thinking of it, I don't know. Now I see. Alright, let me sum it up. I was a villain, but I still had some remnants of a conscience occasionally complicated matters. So in order to become a perfect ultimate villain, I divested myself of my good side. Seen that way, the evil side of me must be exceptionally powerful. Now that you mention it, your spirit origin does seem to be incomplete. But on the other hand, if you could complete it, you might not be able to take back your true name. Or you might be able to. Emphasis on might, that is. True name. Right, my true name. As I'm still unable to deploy my noble phantasm, albeit to a lesser extent, I thought it didn't matter as that I had forgotten my true name. I believe I would indeed be better off if I reclaimed it. You gotta make sure, gotta be who you are. I've never seen anyone so happy about forgetting their name. You must be quite the blackguard? What? Hang on a moment. Did you say something about it not being safe to reveal your true name before? I was bluffing. Bluffing? Think about it, young man. How would you respond if I said, sorry, I don't actually know who I am myself? That's shady. It's almost like that happened with Archer and Archer in Fate Stay Night and Archer in Fate Extra. Like, yeah, I don't really know, actually. Clearly, I made the correct decision. At any rate, we have successfully rendezvoused. Now we should leave while we still can. Well, Master, it seems I now have a goal of my own. Yes, I shall seek my own name, repair my spirit origin, and serve you with even greater power. Would you be willing to shake on this as well? Extend hand without a word. I don't really have much of a choice in trusting the shady 50-year-old. Thank you, my master. Ah, this is grand. I feel like celebrating. That was quite enough out of you. Stop it now or I'll cut you down with my sacred sword. Yeah, my apologies. Artoria Alter, was it? Hold it. How do you know my true name? Huh? Yeah. Nobody ever mentioned her name. Huh? It was the only logical conclusion. My apologies. Were you trying to keep it a secret from me? One thing I seem not to have forgotten about myself is that I've never been good at holding my tongue. Answer the question. Very well. Shall we start at the beginning? Grand. Firstly, your sword was something of a giveaway as to your being a saber. However, it is theoretically possible that you could have been a rider or a berserker. But the odds of a rider using a motorcycle for a mount seem vanishingly small. I don't know, that seems legit to me. I mean, we have fucking Kentucky Rider. He uses it. Phantasm. Oh, wait, what? Sorry. Damn it. Of course, the motorcycle could have been your noble Phantasm, but then it would hardly make sense for you to fight with a sword. That's fair. What? God. And given your finesse while mounted and your eloquence, we can safely rule out the possibility of you being a berserker. The fact that you fought my other self and survived also indicates that you're a highly skilled saber. However, your apparent age is something of an anomaly for a saber. Generally, such a servant would be summoned in your 20s, or prime. And yet you look like a deal younger than that. Unnaturally young, one might say. This could only mean that at some point in your life before you became a hero, you ceased aging. You speak standard English without an accent, however, such knowledge would have been given to you by the Throne of Heroes, so this is hardly helpful. That you are a woman is something of a complication. There are, after all, few female knights who made a lasting name in history. Of course, magecraft would enable you to disguise yourself as male. Unfortunately, of the small number of female knights who did leave their mark on history, most would appear a bit older when summoned than you do now. Jeanne d'Arc was an exception, beginning at 17 and dying at 19. But she was an amateur with the sword. Something which you clearly are not. We're on this session of logic with Archer of Shinjuku. Jesus Christ. And so I was forced to assume that you were believed to be a man by those who came after you to record your legend. There's also your brazen attitude and kingly mien that you've demonstrated since we met. When we take this alongside what we already know, namely that you are a famous ageless male knight of a Western lore, the answer was quite simple. For the sake of discussion, let us say that you are Arthur Pendragon. That would certainly explain your royal bearing and comportment. But even if you were once known as Arthur, it is very unlikely to be your true name. So we arrive at Artoria, a corruption of the feminine form of Artorius. God damn it! They did that. They did that on purpose. Oh my god. A corruption of the feminine form of Artorius. And if there were ever a saber who could be called corrupted, it would be you, would it not? And one last thing. Her blade positively oozes malevolent energy, and yet she referred to it as a sacred sword. As such, the only sensible conclusion is that she was somehow inverted. In other words, an altar. After all, were that not the case, it would be far too difficult to survive in this hellish world, even for one as pure and wholesome as King Arthur himself. This makes it all but a foregone conclusion that she is, in fact, an altar. The localization team hates Altria as much as we do. It was totally on purpose. That's because it's so Altria is so bad. Oh my god. Artoria. It's Artoria. Nobody's ever gonna be. The only person that I know that says Altria is not Breezy. Asher. That's because he likes pissing people off. This makes it all but a foregone conclusion that she is in fact an altar. And, well, if I'm wrong about all of this, that is alright. I don't mind looking the fool. Of course, if I'm correct, you will all surely stand in awe of my deductive skills. And so you see the process that led me to deduce your identity. And I do. Well, you're not wrong. I'm always going to say Artoria as well. I can't believe you got all that from her appearance and her saying sacred sword that one time. Aren't Are you a detective by any chance? Yeah, that would make sense. I know, right? He was like Sherlock Holmes just now. Except we met Sherlock Holmes, so we know that it isn't Sherlock Holmes. Detective? I don't think I am. If anything, I find that to be the most loathsome profession in the world. A detective. Yes, that profession would certainly suit him. With his observational skills and deductive reasoning, he could play detective all day. However, Mash Crealite, it is because he used that skill and reasoning for evil that he stands before you as a servant now. I knew that there were two of them, but I didn't think they were split into good and evil. I'm surprised he had even a modicum of anything that one could call a conscience. At any rate, if this is the case, the problem is even thornier than I thought. That building's form is already fairly visible, and I believe I know its role as well. The problem comes down to the following 3 points. Where does the ammunition come from? Is it even possible? And why would he do that? In a sense, I'm impressed that there's still so much that I can't see even after coming all this way, Archer. What exactly are you up to? The more I learn, the more questions arise. You may have likened yourself to a butterfly, but you seem more like a spider to me. That book be here in the city? Yes, it could be. And I believe it's worth pursuing. Off he goes! Come to think of it, do you like dogs, Archer? Dogs? Well, I don't think I'm particularly mind them. You did well, Caval! Where's your treat? Fucking asshole, you're taking the couch. Oh, I didn't think there were any friendly dogs left in Shinjuku. Good dog, Caval, second. Now shake! He just turned away. He doesn't like him. Here, Caval. Want some dog food? It's really good. Damn! He knocked the... Just fucking just... Whap! Am I matching things, or does this dog think it's better than me? Just stands in the most prideful look on his face. Artoria is desperately pinching herself to try and hide her laughter. Not gonna stop me.